We're doing this to see if you
Testing
can
one,
hear
two, three. Where I'm sitting right now, testing 1, 2, 3 without the mic.
me. Testing 456. Where I'm sitting right now, testing 456
I can't hear
without
you
the mic.
already. I know.
Girl, I said it loud. That's how we're talking. That's how I like
I gotta
talking.
go talking loud than it would be. So we're gonna have to scrap this, and then maybe she could still use it, and then actually show us having an interview with my friend, good friend, Annette. What's your last name?
Come on, Chalanor.
Eleanor. And so, yes, so we're coming back, but this is a preview. What year you were born in? What was your thing? I just
I'm
heard.
I'm 18 years old with 55 years of
She's
experience.
18 years old with 55 years of experience. You do the math. All right, we coming back. This is my friend Annette. Very interesting. This is Annette, you guys. I have been trying to get Annette. She's over to my house. We're in my office, and we are all mic'd up. And Annette is a good friend of mine for many, many years. She's also part of the circle. You all understand. I have a variety of different friends, right? But all my friends are non-judgmental. They know who I am, and that's
Depending
more
on
your
what I feel
cardio.
like that day, that's my cardio.
Okay.
Or the stairmaster.
Okay,
I
you
do
do
the
that.
stairmaster, yeah,
Okay.
or do the
Okay.
stairmaster.
All right.
So yeah, and then I just basically do full body. I have a group of people that I work out with.
What do you call them?
My gym family.
Her gym
I
family.
have a gym family, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And they
cool.
really
It's a
like family.
cool.
They really like
Yeah, it's a
family.
cool. It's a cool group. I've been invited. She said a brunch over to her house before, and I was the only one that wasn't really in the gym family. But now I'm trying to like. I like this gym family. They my kind of people. So yeah. So go ahead. Finish. So finish telling me. So I think that you should become the spokesperson. First of
Yeah,
all, you're in great shape. You know your beautiful hair. You know just wearing her gray and naturally beautiful, and people need to know that these are something that this happens, and so us hiding it, how are we going to ever learn?
exactly.
So I know one time you had mentioned, and I don't know, I will cut this out. If not, I'll pause for a long period of time. But I think you're okay with it, and especially now that you're talking about you could be the spokesperson because you got the look and you got the whole
I'm
thing.
just
And
talking about
people
in
look
my
at you.
circle.
I know in your
In my
circle, but
circle, right.
eventually you never know. Someone may need someone who have the
Right.
toes curling and
True.
things of that sort. And so when you had originally gone to a doctor, remember when you told me this? You had gone to a doctor and you said, "I don't know what's going on. My toes are curling and this, that, and the other." And he said he gave you something. He said it could be something. And then you said there's no cure. You remember when you said, "Oh, there's no cure for that." He said like MS or
Oh,
something.
he
And I
think
thought,
yeah.
wow, I can tell you before I even tell you this because I've never said this, but I can tell you. She is the person that you can go out with and have a good time. And even though I know she has this ailment, she ain't around here talking about it. She ain't about, oh, my toe, my toe. She just makes it happen. She just keeps moving. But you said something very interesting when you went to the doctor and you're first trying to figure out what was happening.
Okay, so he said he thought I had Parkinson's and he wanted to test for that. So I said, "There's no cure for Parkinson's, is there?" And he said, "No." I said, "Then why do I want to know?" He said, "Well, your quality of life." I said, "My quality of life is just fine. I don't want to know if I have Parkinson's. If there ain't no cure, I
Yeah,
don't want to know about it.
right.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
what you're
I'm
saying.
just going to keep doing what
Keep
I do."
moving. And you've been doing that.
And I've been doing that,
I
yes.
respect that and admire that so much in you.
hmm
And so,
And it's not Parkinson's. I did finally take the test because I'm getting some treatment that he
okay.
needed to know if it was Parkinson's. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay, but
yeah,
that's good for people to know. So
right.
yeah, so I think that you should continue to do that. So now you're working out differently because you're not doing a lot of walking
No,
and all of that, but you do a stairmaster.
I do the stairmaster. I do the
Okay,
stationary bike, and I do weights.
okay, and you're
I do
skipping your
weights.
things. Yeah, she's in
hmm
pretty good shape. You hear me? For her age, as people always like to say,
I
for your
know. I hate
age, you
that.
look good. For
Right.
your age, you look. It's like, listen. Everybody can look good. If you 30, you can look good. You got to exercise. If you 50, you can look good. You got to exercise. If you in your 70s, all of that. So when you say that, and I just want to make this point because I'm in that frame of mind. But when you say that, you're saying something in my mind more about you than about them. And so, yeah, that's a whole nother talk show. Is this
Yeah,
your
that's a
thing?
whole nother
That's a
show.
whole
Lots of
nother talk
thoughts
show.
just came up. But yeah,
That's
that's a whole
lots of
nother show.
thoughts came up in my
Yeah,
head too. But yeah,
yeah.
you say a lot more about you when you say
Right.
things like that. Okay, so now, what else do you want to share about how you make your dash count? I don't know if you want to share something else because
Well, how I make
we've been
my
out for a
I'll
little.
share. So how I make my dash count is
Yes.
by trying new things.
Okay.
Like just now, I decided I'm going to become the spokesperson for dystonia in my circle.
Did
and
you
I,
just? Wait.
I
Did
just
you
now,
just say?
I decided that today since we've been together. I
You
sure
see
did.
what I bring out in people? You see what I bring out in people? I love that shit.
And
Okay, so
yeah,
yes,
anyway, so only a small circle really know
right,
what's going on. But
right.
anyway, and so what
But
else
this
do I
may
do?
grow. This may blow up. You may have someone that you know who's having some problems with their toes, and you're like, I seen this interview
And
on
it's
60 plus women making their dash count with this black woman, and she's up here and talking to her friend, and she just decides she may be the person who you can contact to get some information. You can do the
right.
research. She's very smart. Y'all know I told you, you hang around people, up there. I have quite a few, because that keeps you in that mindset of elevating at all times, because you got to keep up. I'm gonna pause, let you feel that. You got to keep up. And so when you're around that kind of energy and you're around that kind of people in your life, and they're all trying to continue to grow and get better, you can't help but birds of a feather flock together. All the things. So I was doing a workshop today this morning. I just want to go in here and just say this because it adds to this. And the woman said, it was some parents there, and the parents were like lackluster, and she was saying about being parents. And so I given out some good information. And the teacher later, she says, I'm so glad you said that because
That
we
go
live
by.
in the city. We live in the city. Yes, that's what we do. She said, I'm so glad you said that because so many of our parents don't really get. Oh, I didn't forget where I was going, girl. Shit.
Okay, so what also makes my dash count is I like trying new things, and
Yes, yes, trying to think.
so I recently wanted to find my creative side. So I've
Okay.
taken ceramic class,
Okay.
and my friends like to laugh with me. They're not laughing at me, but they like to laugh with me that I make perfectly imperfect pieces, and that's a whole business in itself. More to come on that.
I'm gonna have her insert that. She's gonna insert your beautiful. I think I took a picture when I was over to your
Oh
house.
Lord!
I
But
think I took
anyway,
a picture. What did you call it again? Perfectly
perfectly imperfect.
imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect
Perfectly imperfect.
ceramic things that you took a ceramic class with
Right.
Peggy
Right.
Jeffries, who is one of our other circle
Right. Yeah.
sisters.
My girl Peggy. Yeah, we took. She makes beautiful work. Beautiful work, and she encourages me. I love Peggy. But the other new thing that I'm doing is that because I'm trying to find out where my talents lie, is I am redoing my furniture,
Oh
resurfacing
yes,
my
yes,
dining room furniture. I have a
yes,
100-year-old dining room set that I grew up with. That was my aunt's and yada yada. And I am 18 with 55 years experience, so you can understand. Um, and so I am redoing it for the second time
okay,
since I've owned it,
okay,
and I haven't quite finished the table. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm doing. So
okay.
let's see, and a lot of my time is spent work, talking to friends and hanging out with people. I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like connections. Then I have my moments where I don't want to be connected.
Right, right,
So
right. And
yes,
we don't talk that often. I mean, sometimes it may be like a couple of weeks when
might be a
we ain't
couple of
talk.
weeks or so,
But she
right?
busy in her life and I'm busy in my life. But when we get together, it's just like a beautiful thing. We like some of the
Yeah,
same
we pick up
things.
where we left off.
Right, right. We
Hmm.
really do. And that's one of the things that I think, let me just add to your story with that. That and before I forget, shit, the squirrel go bad. That's one of the things that I think women have a hard time with is finding like-minded women that they just relate to.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And feeling that I feel comfortable. I can just let my shoulders down. I can just chill with the sister. It ain't no bullshit. It ain't no jealousy. It ain't no resentment. It's just women wanting to see other sisters be
Hmm.
successful in whatever they're doing. My lane may be different than your lane. Your lane may be different than somebody else's lane, but we're all here to help boost and support one another. And that's what the circle is all about. That's what the S stands for,
And
supporting.
I have to say that in my 60s, starting in my 60s, not even in my 50s, but in my 60s is when I've always had a lot of people around me through work and just,
Right,
family and all of that.
right.
But I think in my 60s, I found a real tribe. So
Yeah,
when I say tribe, when you talk about people that you can relate to, I think I have found more of that during this stage of my life
right.
than I had early on.
But now, would you
So
say this is good? This is good stuff. Would you say you think that happened because of you're at that age now where you just don't want to put up with bullshit no more? Because I've had to let a lot of people go, and not in a bad way. You'll never hear me talk bad about another sister because that's just not my shit. And if you hear somebody talking bad about me or any of my friends, then that's their shit. That ain't our shit. I'm just saying that. But we have, as women, we have so many triggers and so much drama and so much shit. When you get to the age when you said you got to 60, and I don't know when the turning point really started happening when I, do a trip on my own and I never thought I could do and go out of the country. I was like, oh shit, I really can do this. When you've been in a relationship for a long time, that happens. But I can tell you for a fact, I've seen the transformation in the women in the circle. You
Mhm.
already were, pretty much, but I've
Mhm.
seen some of the transformation that's happened. And so it goes back to what you were saying.
Yeah, just finding people that I can
Relate
relate
to.
to and that I
Yeah.
want to relate to. And
Right.
you were saying that was it when did it happen, and was it any one thing that triggered it?
Right.
No, I just made a decision that some of the things that I was doing before wasn't them doing anything. It was me doing things that I didn't necessarily want to do or necessarily want to be around.
Mm.
And so I think I just touched my
Mm.
mic, but I didn't want things that I didn't want to do. So I only do things that I really want to do.
Right.
Took a
Right.
while
Right.
because I was a people pleaser,
Right.
and wanting to be here and be there for this
Right.
person, for
Right.
that person.
Right.
Now I am there for people, but in the way that I want to be
Right,
there for
right,
them.
right. And you're very
So
clear. You're very
yeah,
direct, and I love that
yeah.
about you. It's no, and that's the other thing. People will hold stuff in, and this bothers me. People will hold stuff in, but then they'll share it with somebody else, but they're not making you better by telling you.
Mm,
And a real friend would say, "Listen, this is what I'm thinking, da 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 da," and you can talk about it, and you can have that. But when you have people who are like talking to you, and you're thinking that they're like on your thing, but then they're telling somebody else something about you,
mhm, mhm.
that's the shit that I said I left
Right,
with the younger people.
right.
Because when I got to that 60, 62 year, 66 is talking now.
Mhm.
I can't do the math like you and say 18 plus whatever. But anyway, when I got to that place where I felt in my mind, I really, really have gotten to the point where I don't care what you think. You either like me or you don't. I'm not going to be everybody's a cup of tea. The
Mhm.
people pleasing. I got to that point around 63 when I really start feeling it.
Mhm.
When I start letting people go from my life.
Mhm.
Nothing bad. It's just that our time had come.
Well,
And
yeah. I
yeah,
mean, I see that. So it's not that I let people go. It's that because I still communicate with them on some level. It's just that
okay,
we're not in the circle,
right,
for lack of a
right,
better. We're not in the
right,
circle that I was in before. So I'm in
right,
the circle. It might overlap a little, but
right.
the circle, my circle is a little smaller.
Yeah, yeah,
My circle
yeah.
is a little
I got you.
smaller
And it
now.
should
Yeah.
be. I think it should be. You have to find the people that fit within that circle that you feel you trust and all of that, and you know that they want the best for you. You are part of my circle.
Right. And you're
And
part of mine.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So there's been some times when we both entrepreneurs, and we were doing our monthly massages, and
Right.
I was like, I can't do it this month. She's like, I got you, and it'd be like another month, and then she'd be like, I got you. So we don't do that, like, oh, I did this for you. So many times you do this for
Right. And
me.
then she's
It's
got
just,
me too now.
yeah, yeah, but we do that, and so that's the support. I mean, I have other friends and stuff, and it's like, you may be talking about something like, oh man, I'm gonna have this coming in, and I wasn't expecting it, and this check didn't come in, and they just drop you something in your account. That shit is powerful.
Mhm.
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you come out and supported me in all the things that I'm doing. I just love you for that. You'll see more of Annette. But what would you say? I don't even know how many minutes this is. But anyway, I think we good. But what would you say if you had to tell a younger person, whatever age it is, someone in their 40s maybe? I don't know if you remember when you were in your 40s to the degree where you can pinpoint something that now I would tell my 40-year-old this to look out for? That's a new question. I'm just coming up with this shit because I'm in therapy
Okay.
full.
Okay. Yeah, me too. And as you're talking long, and I'm trying to say, well, let me keep the question in my head. But yeah, okay, let me start. So, wait,
I'm just gonna sit over
so
here and do this.
I
I'm
would
gonna
tell.
say it.
I'm
Okay,
losing my thoughts. So
okay,
I
okay,
would tell my 40-year-old self to just live a little longer. Some of the things you think that are good for you, you'll find out really aren't, or live a little longer. Some of the things that you think that you can't do,
okay,
and you realize as you live longer you can do anything that you want to do.
okay. I like that. I like
Anything
that.
that you want to do. And I've always believed that I could do anything I wanted to do, spiritually, mentally, all of that, when
Okay.
I'm in the total right frame of mind.
Right, right,
Right.
right. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good. That's good. I don't even know what I would tell myself because I feel like I'm still developing. So I asked you that question, but now I have to think about it myself at 40. What was I at 40? You know, and all of our lives take different turns, different turns, and so everybody has different experiences. So right now where I am, I have no idea. I have no idea, but that was a good answer. That was a good answer.
Thank you. I thought that up pretty good, didn't
Yeah,
I? Hmm.
I think we.
I'm not a good interviewer.
No, don't say that.
I'm not a
You're
good
just talking about being
interviewee.
positive. You're just talking about being
That's not
positive.
negative.
No,
That is
that's not
not
negative.
negative.
Okay,
I'm
so I
learning
think
like her.
I don't have my clipper because I would like click it right now and say that's the end. But I ain't got the clicker, so that means I got to get up, and really I don't feel like it.
Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh.
I don't really feel like it, but I know I should. I should get up here.
Well,
That's like
they can always
what?
somebody can edit this, right?
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
edit
they
it.
can
So
edit
yeah, they can edit it. But it may be good and entertaining. Shit, I may just keep it.
it. Oh God.
All right, that is all. Our
Bye
interview
bye.
with Annette. Yeah, this is how we rolling.
See you real soon.
60 plus women making their dash count. That's what we doing around here.